So, welcome. Let's come to seated toward the front of our chair. Close your eyes, concentrate on the breath, and prepare yourself for this morning's practice. Notice the breath pattern. And try to move towards a breath where there's some ease in the movement of the breath. Welcome, Pauline. Eyes closed. Breathing. Just finding the natural rhythm of the breath before we start to move to a more controlled breath, the breath that's going to carry us throughout our practice. And observing that natural rhythm of the breath. How does the breath feel today? Is it smooth? Is it easy? Is it a bit choppy? Is it moving more? A little, as there were some breaks? Is it a bit rough in some parts? You're getting over the bout of all the respiratory viruses that have been circulating around. But there's still some effects of that. Now let's begin to even out the flow of the breath. Using your own internal count to find the rhythm of breath, the length of the inhale and exhale that works best for you. Once you've established that breath, let's take 4 complete rounds of the breath. I'm not going to do a count today. You find your own rhythm of that even in and out. Now we'll do 4 more rounds, but try and increase the length of your exhale to about 50% more than the length of your inhale. Let's continue to build consciousness of the flow of the breath by bringing the hands onto the belly and putting some gentle pressure on the belly with the fingers and with the hands. And now expand the breath during your inhale, or expand the belly during your inhale into the pressure of the hands. So inhale. And exhale, press the belly back towards the spine and empty the lungs completely for 1. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 3. And inhale, 4. Release the hands down towards the side of the body. And lift your arms overhead to the point where you run into resistance. Exhale the hands back towards the side. It's inhale up for 1. Exhale down for 2. 1. Inhale up for 2. Exhale down for 2. Inhale up for 3. Exhale, release for 3. Inhale up for 4. Interlace the fingers. Release the index fingers towards the ceiling. See if you can hug the biceps into the ears. Lift the spine, lift everything out of the pelvis, press the sit bones into the seat of the chair, and exhale towards the right side. Inhale, return through center, and exhale left. Inhale through center, exhale right. Inhale through center, exhale left. Inhale through center, once more to the right, and let's fold. Press the left sit bone into the chair and extend that left side of the body. But also try to bring the attention to the space between the lowest ribs and the head of the pelvis on the right side, and use the muscles in that area to pull you more deeply into this part towards the side. Inhale, come back to center and go to the opposite side. Return to center. Take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh and twist right. The right hand comes behind you on the chair, and see if you could work the wrist in towards the sacrum, almost making that right arm into a second spine. Inhale, come back through center. Left hand to outside of right thigh. Left hand comes in towards the sacrum as we twist towards our left side. Inhale, return to center. Place the hands on both knees. Inhale, raise the sternum. Fill the belly, and then exhale, draw the belly back towards the spine, empty the lungs as we round towards the back of the chair. Roll over the sit bones, tilt the pelvis forward, lift the sternum, and exhale, round back. Inhale up for 3. Exhale back for 3. Inhale up for 4. Exhale back for 4. When inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Stretch the fingertips out towards the side of the room. And just breathe with the arms extended out. Point the thumbs towards the ceiling, and then rotate the arms so the thumbs come towards the floor. Inhale. See if you can almost rotate the hands enough to face the thumbs towards the wall behind you, towards the floor, up behind you, and then come back to the thumbs facing the ceiling. Inhale here, exhale, reach around, take the left arm over the right and hug the shoulders. Walk the fingertips onto the shoulders and breathe here. You can either let the fingertips rest on the shoulders or start to bring the fingertips, wrap the arms around each other, curl the arms around, and bring the fingertips to the palm. Inhale here, exhale, tilt the pelvis forward, but keep the back long and reach the upper body, fold the upper body over the thighs. Inhale, come back to center. Unravel the arms, stretch them out to the side, and take the right over the left, or the opposite cross, whatever. Walk the fingertips on to the shoulder blades. And bring the palm, or either stay on the shoulder blades, bring the fingers onto the opposite palm. Inhale, lengthen the spine, tilt the pelvis forward, and fold over the lower legs. Inhale, return to center, unravel the arms, roll the shoulders, give them a nice big range of motion. Forward, up, back, glide them down the back. Forward, up, back, and down. Let's bring the fingertips onto the shoulders and just move the tips of the elbows together for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Come back and release the arms down towards the side. Fingertips pointing towards the floor. Let's bring the arms to 45 degrees. 180. Lift the palms. 45 up and together. $135. 90, 45, and 0. 45, 90, flip the palms. 135 and 180. 135, 90, 45, and 0. One more time. 45, 90, flip the palms, 135, and 180, 135, 90, 45, and 0. Roll the shoulders. Down, forward, up, back, down, forward, up, and back. Hug. Hug the elbows into the lowest ribs. And you can either just use your fists, or if your weights happen to be handy, you can just grab your weights. and open the arm straight out to the side, bringing the shoulder blades together on the back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Back together. Release the weights down towards the side. Inhale here. Exhale. Take the right weight down towards the floor. And try and think of moving the body laterally. For 1, or 2, right, 2, left, 3, right, 3, left, 4, right, 4, left, 5, right, 5, left, 6, right, 6, left, 7, right. Try and keep the weight even on the sit bones as we move left and right. 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11. And this time, as we go to the right, we'll hold the weight down, but try and bring the left sit bone down towards the chair. Press the left sit bone into the chair. Inhale, come up through center. And this time, as we go down towards the left, press the right sit bone down and towards the chair. Great job, everybody. Inhale, come back to center. Let's roll the shoulders one more time. And let's set the weights aside for today. Come back to our seated mountain pose. Take a big breath, fill the lungs completely, and then sigh the exhale breath out through the mouth. Inhale, come back to the neutral spine in our seated mountain. And let's interlace the fingers around the right shin and draw the right knee in towards the right shoulder. Flex and point the toes here. Circle in one direction and circle in the opposite direction. Release the ankle onto the opposite thigh. Support the right knee with the right hand. Just gently allow that right knee to rock as we flex the toes of the right foot in towards the shin. Now, resist the downward, press down with the right knee into the right hand, but resist that press, the force. So there's a lot of activity going on here, a lot of isometric muscle contraction, but we're not seeing any external movement. And release. Let's do that once more. Press the knee down, resist with the hand. and release. And once more, press down. Resist with the hand and release. Stretch the right foot out in front of you. Maybe shift a bit towards the right side of the chair. And depending if you're on carpet or if you're on a hardwood floor or something slippery, just depends on how much resistance there is from the floor. And then open the right leg out towards the side. And then drag it back, pressing the heel into the floor. Open out for 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12. Let's leave that foot out towards the side. If you have one of your blocks available, place the block under the left hand. See if you can roll the hips to stack the hips. And then either let the arm rest towards the side, take it up overhead, or reach the arm out towards your camera. Let the fingertips reach out even further, and then open the arm overhead for a modified version of extended side angle. Inhale, bring that right hand up. Pretend somebody's pulling on the fingertips and come up to a modified version of Warrior Two. Flip the left palm. Let the right palm rest on the right leg and arc towards the right leg. Breathe here and take some time in this pose to let the body adjust to the shape and find comfort and ease in the shape. Inhale, come back to center. Draw that right leg back into center. Move the body back towards the center of the chair. Walk the feet slightly wider than hip distance and let those knees sway in on one another. Back to center. And now let's do the same thing on the left side. So I just need to create some space here. And shifting that right hip either just to the edge or slightly off the edge, or the left hip slightly off the edge of the floor to perhaps free up that leg to move just a bit more freely. So open out to the center. 1, drag it back to center. Open out for 2, drag back. Open out for 3, drag back. Open out for 4, drag back for 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12. And bring your block towards the left side. That foot can come down, come over. And again, spend a moment here. Let the pose develop. Inhale, come back up to center. Come through a warrior two. Bring the right hand down, flip, and arc towards the left side. Inhale, come back up to center, draw that knee in, interlace the fingers, draw the left shin in towards the left, or left knee towards the left shoulder, circle the foot. Let's release the foot onto the opposite ankle, gently rock the knee, curl the toes, flex the toes in towards the shin, and then press, do that isometric press of the knee into the resistance of the hand. And release. And once more, press. And release. And press. And release. Take that right and left foot back to the floor. And just allow the knees to sway gently from side to side. Let's walk the feet together. You can maybe slide them slightly away from the chair, cross the arms. You can begin with, let's begin with right over left. Inhale here and angle the upper body towards the back of the chair. Concentrate on the core muscles to hold you here. Engage the core muscles and exhale as we come forward. Draw the belly back towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale. Exhale forward. You can inhale. You can slide the feet a bit more out to make the work a little harder. Let's say that's 7. 8. 9. Hi, Kathy. 10. 11. And 12. Reverse the cross of the arms. 1. 2. 3. Remember to work from the core. 3. So the spine stays long as we move forward and back. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Come back to center. Let's increase the work a little bit more. If your weights, you can either add your weights in or just continue to do it without the weights, but adding the weights just gives us a little extra resistance. Inhale here, go back for 1. Forward for 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale. Inhale for 5. Exhale. Inhale for 6. Exhale. Inhale for 7. 7. 8. 8. 9. 9. 10. 10. 11. 11. And 12. Release the weights. And just walk the feet slightly wider than hip distance and let those knees sway from side to side. Let's come back to center. Stack the spine. And you might want to bring the blocks back adjacent to the ankles. And we'll do a few seated sun salutations before coming up to standing. So stack the spine, find our best seated mountain pose. So pelvis level, spine stacked over the sacrum, head stacked over the spine. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold over the legs, either bringing the blocks or the hands to the blocks at any height. Or if the fingertips can reach the floor, go all the way down to the floor. Inhale, come up. Exhale the hands back to heart center. Inhale up. This time, extend the right foot, draw the left foot back behind the chair, fold over the legs, either coming onto the blocks or the fingertips to the floor. Inhale, rise all the way up. And slide the right or left forward, right back, and fold over the extended left leg. Inhale, come back to center. Feet meet at the center. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, just rise up halfway this time. Exhale, fold towards the floor. Inhale, come all the way up, and exhale the hands back to heart center. Inhale. Right forward, left back, extend over that stretched out right leg. Inhale, come up through center. Now the left leg comes forward and fold over that extended left leg. Inhale, feet meet at the center. Our hands meet overhead, and then we exhale forward, fold. Inhale, rise up, part way. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And return the hands to heart center. Inhale, up. Exhale, right forward, left back. Inhale, come up through center. Slide the left forward and the right back. Exhale over the extended left leg. Inhale, come back to center. Both feet meet at the center. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, rise up, part way. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And return the hands to heart center. One final round. We'll just do this one in silence. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Right forward, left back, fold over. Inhale. Left forward, right back. Inhale. Exhale over the legs, and let's just stay forward, folded over the legs for 3 breaths. Inhale, come all the way up. Our hands meet overhead and draw the hands back to heart center. Let's now come up to standing and grab a drink. Now is a great time to grab a drink, rehydrate. And let's do our standing work today facing the seat of the chair. And if you feel that you're going to need a little more support, it's fine. You can do all this work facing the back of the chair as well. So let's come up to our standing mountain pose. Draw the tailbone down towards the floor. Lift the pubic bone towards the belly button. Draw the shoulders back. Open the palms. Keep the head back and think of squeezing that large orange between the neck, or between the chin and the notch of the collarbones. Let's raise the arms overhead and exhale, forward fold, bringing the hands onto the seat of the chair. Let's find that sort of L pose here, feet underneath the hips. Lift the belly, bend the knees slightly. And either stay here or begin to let the head move down towards the seat of the chair. The elbows might come to rest on the chair as well. Breathing here. Let's inhale, come back up to that L. And continue our mindful breath. Notice the shoulder blades on the back and let the shoulder blades glide in towards the spine, allowing the sternum to descend towards the seat of the chair. Inhale, come up, let the shoulder blades glide off the back, away from the spine, and then just move the shoulder, move the sternum up and down, letting the shoulder blades glide in towards the spine as we descend and away from the spine as we come up. For 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and 5. Come back to a neutral, the shoulder blades in a neutral position. Let's step the left knee in towards the chair. Bring the knee over the heel and step the right foot back, coming onto the toes of that right foot that's stretched back behind you. Oh, Gail, I see you're back. You had frozen up on me. Keep extending that right foot back. Toes are curled under. Stretch out the bottom of that right foot. And now either continue to hold on to the seat of the chair. The hands might come up onto the back of the chair. They might come onto the knee, or they might lift 1, 2, for runner's lunge. Release the hands to the seat of the chair, and let's step both feet back to meet towards the back of our mat and stretch the body out in a nice downward dog. Now come on to the toes of the left foot and roll. Bring the right knee in towards the chair. Stretch out the bottom of that right foot. Breathe here, and either continue to hold on to the seat of the chair, the back of the chair, both hands onto the thigh, or raise the arms for runner's lunge on this side. Release the hands onto the chair and step both feet back to meet. Hold the body into a V for downward dog towards the chair. Inhale forward, bring the arms over the chair, or bring the body over the chair. And you can back the feet up and come into a plank pose. Support yourself on the chair. Make sure you're really confident about the strength of your chair and that it's not going to slide around. Exhale, draw back from using the belly to extend the body out. Walk the feet in towards the chair. Inhale, come all the way up. Our hands meet overhead. And exhale the hands back to heart center. Just take a couple of breaths here. Inhale the arms overhead. And this time, we're going to turn the body sideways. Step that right foot well back. And find a comfortable distance for that spread of the legs. Start to rotate the pelvis towards the long side of the mat. Wrap the left hand around the crease of the left hip. Push it back and allow the body to move towards, so the upper body is moving towards parallel with the floor. You can reach the left hand out to rest on the chair or on the leg. This depends, either work, and then either let the left arm rest beside the body or stretch it up towards the ceiling. And spend some time here again, noticing what parts of the body are being stretched. Breathe into those parts of the body. Turn towards the chair. Grasp. Now, lift your back foot. And then step both feet back. And find a comfortable distance for your downward dog on this side. Remember, if there's a lot of strain in the lower back, you can always bend the knees to take some of that pull of the hamstrings out of the lower back. And now let's turn the left foot out, step the right foot in, rise up, place the pelvis towards the side, long edge of the mat, straighten the left leg or right leg, push the left hand into the crease of the hips, bring the hand onto the seat of the chair or the leg, stretch out and come into triangle on the other side. Breathe here. Take one more breath. Exhale. Raise the back foot. Step both feet back to meet. Inhale here. Exhale, you can deepen that fold of the body. Let's inhale and then exhale forward to a plank over using the chair. Exhale, come back. Use the belly to lift you into your downward dog. Facing the chair. And let's walk the feet in towards the chair. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale the hands back to heart center. Let's now turn our chair so we're facing the back of the chair. And we're going to wind up our standing work with tree pose. So take a look down at that chair side foot. It should be well anchored in full contact with the floor. Press the big toe mound in. Lift the heel of the outside foot. And you can turn the knee out towards the side. And just let the ankle rest on or let the heel rest on the ankle. Bring the foot up onto the calf. And resist the calf into the pressure of the foot. So we're creating that isometric movement, foot in, calf, meeting that resistance. Or come up onto the inner thigh. Bring your hands to heart center. And maybe open the branches of our tree towards that glorious sunshine that's outside of our window. Release. Just swing that outside leg back and forth. And maybe just lift it straight out towards the side. And lift the foot, bending at the knee, lift the foot behind you. And let's move to the opposite side. So coming over to the opposite side, or turning around, whichever. Once again, maybe take some time. I'll let everybody get their chair readjusted. Take some time to build the foundation in that chair side foot. Raise and lower the toes. Press the mound of the big toe into the floor. Lift the heel. Bring the ankle onto the calf, or the heel onto the ankle, maybe up onto the calf. Press the hands together, heart center. Open up. Try and pull the shoulder blades down the back. Bring the attention to the belly. Firm the belly. Use that core to make your tree even stronger. Bring the hands back to heart center. Release the leg. Let that leg just swing back and forth. Maybe raise it out to the side. And let's come back to seated. Bring your ankles, or the blocks beside the ankles, sit towards the front of the chair. Let's just take a few moments to establish that really strong seated mountain pose. And we haven't done an affirmation for a long time. So just to remind everybody, the affirmation of our chair yoga practice is, I am the mountain, I am stable, strong, and secure. Those are the things, so we're looking to develop those feelings of stability, of strength, and security through our chair yoga practice. So come to seated and find that really strong, that really stable, that really secure mountain pose. Let's take a nice deep breath in, and together we'll repeat 3 times. I am the mountain. I am stable, strong, and secure. I am the mountain. I am stable. I am strong. I am secure. I am the mountain. I am stable. I am strong. I am secure. Bring the arms to the side. Raise the arms overhead. Exhale, fold the upper body over the legs. And breathe here. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale the hands back to heart center. Let's just stretch both legs out in front of us. Curl the toe, press the mounds of the big toes out. Curl the toes in towards the body, lengthen the spine, and fold the upper body over the legs, either grasping the edge of the chair to control your forward descent or bringing the hands onto the blocks to give you that support for the long spine rather than curling the body in towards the legs. Feel that stretching all of the muscles, all of the connective tissue, all the way down that back line of the body. Inhale, come all the way up. Draw the feet in. Exhale, the hands towards the chair. Let's grasp the edge of the chair. We're just going to lift away to reverse that stretch. Now stretch out some of the front line of the body. Bring the seat back towards the chair. Come back to our seated mountain pose. Take a nice deep inhale. Raise the arms and exhale, fold over the legs. Let's inhale, come up. Take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Twist the body around towards the right. Once again, trying to bring that right arm in towards the base of the sacrum. Breathe here. Exhale. Twist in the opposite direction. Breathing here. And exhale, come back to center. Grab a drink, grab whatever you need to stay comfortable in final relaxation. And let's take a moment or so to rehydrate, to find comfortable flows, to get comfortable for final relaxation. So coming into final relaxation, take a moment to find the most comfortable way that you can be seated in the chair, that you can feel supported, but you can also feel that you're in a position to allow the body to relax completely. Close the eyes and bring your focus to the breath. And let the breath guide you into that state of relaxation. Feel the belly softly expand with each inhale breath. And feel tension leaving the body with each exhale breath. You need to make a small adjustment to make yourself 5% more comfortable. Make that adjustment now. Notice the sounds around you. There might be some mechanical sounds. There might be other sounds. Rather than focusing on individual sounds, almost imagine those sounds as a tapestry. Each sound with its own color, the colors swirling together, sometimes merging, sometimes separating. Now let's begin to reconnect with the outside world while maintaining the sense of relaxation, the sense of peace, the sense of well-being, the sense of strength we've developed through our practice today. Move the fingers, wiggle the toes. Slide yourself back towards the front of the chair as you continue to deepen the breath. Come back to our seated mountain pose.